Should you paint your house before selling? Talk about that as well as what you get for $2 million and what you get for $1 million in Santa Clara County. And we're look at California mortgage rates, current rates, and just the months of inventory. Let's get moving here. Should you paint your house before you sell your house? Yes and no. Depends. It really depends on how old and dated the paint is, what the current color is, and what the current fashions are, the style of colors, and how dingy and beat up the walls are. Now, we're talking about inside and outside. You always have to worry about curb appeal. Typically, you don't paint your house outside unless it's been 10 or 15 years and the paint's chipping and it looks really bad. You can get away with a power wash. And then if it needs it, then you can reassess. Inside, typically you have rooms that are bold or just different colors like red or purple or green or whatever. You live in your house, enjoy your house how you want. Absolutely. You want to be a hoarder, you want to have 500 cats. I don't care. I don't care. But when you go to sell your house, you got to make it look like a model home. You want to make it look attractive to the buyer. So clean it up. You get rid of the clutter. You make sure everything looks good and you make your house a little more bland than what you do. So neutral colors. And a couple years back, it was gray. Before that, it was beige. Today, it's grayish, a mix between gray because we got to keep something new it's like fashion, right? My house is beige. I'm keeping it beige until I move or until I die or until whatever. It worked for me. But if I want to go sell it, I would put the grayish on. Why? Simply because that's what's more attractive. That what it looks like the neutral show homes, the new homes. When you go through new homes in down the street, that's what you want to look like that. So you compare that to it. So it's neutral's not a bad word. It's not. You want to make it look alike. You don't want to make it stand out. Now, look, there's a caveat to this, right? I sold a house a few years back on Royal Oaks, and their son played hockey. He was on a junior hockey team, junior Sharks hockey team. And his whole life, he played hockey like 5 times a week. He lived and breathed hockey. His entire room was teal and black, and it looked like a Sharks room. It had Sharks everything. And I told the sellers, I go, look, you really should consider making it bland, making it neutral, making everything the same color. And she cried. She goes, that's my son's room. I go, okay, let's keep it. Let's see what happens. And during the open house, I got so many great comments. Oh, I love the Sharks room. I love the bedroom with the teal. I love that. And so it can go both ways. And it's really a judgment call. Is it going to kill the sale? No, just something you have to keep in mind. No one wants to be attacked by neutral, but safer choice, bland over bold. Absolutely. It's your decision. It's your house. You're selling it. We are merely the Sherpa. We're the guides to help you get up the hill of selling your house. Am I going to twist your arm until you say, Uncle? No. If you want to keep your house the same color, by all means, just understand that. Here's another thing you want to do, right? If you smoke or you have smoked in it or whatever, consider painting the house. Also, clean out the ducts, clean out the vents, clean everything because paint will help mask that color. It will help cover that. Now, if you smoked in it, the TDS and SPQ, the disclosures we ask you questions, don't lie because that's fraud and it's just a big nightmare. But you don't want the house smelling of smoke as soon as you walk into it. Two stories. I was showing a house one day and I couldn't stay in it. I walked in and you can see the layers of smoke just sitting there. It was just such a disgusting house. I had to get out. It was so gross. Just disgusted the hell out of me. Not that I care if you smoke or not. It was so bedded in that house. You would actually have to tear out everything, the carpet, flooring, the walls, repaint the walls, that kind of thing. And it was not a good situation. So when you go to paint your house or when you go to sell your house, consider painting it. If it absolutely needs it or it's totally out of date, Brady Bunch yellow, put a beige on it, put a grayish on it, right? It's going to cost you money, but we're talking about $1 and $2 million homes here, right? Which is a great segue to what you get for $2 million in Santa Clara County. Now, we have prices from 225 all the way up to 30, $40 million. Santa Clara County, 2 million is now the median price for Santa Clara County for a single family home. Right now, there's 40 of them for sale. This one I just picked out because it's right down the street from me and I thought it would be nice to look at. It's $2 million. It's not my listing. It's 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 100 square feet, built in 1956. Take a quick look at it. It's a really nice and pretty house. I think this is in Willow Glen. Yeah. So see how the colors are neutral? Ooh, that's a cool pergola. Totally not my style, but that's a cool looking pergola. Huh. You guys, when you sell your house, make sure your agent puts a floor plan. When you're looking at houses, you're looking at 100 houses online, this helps people visualize the flow and natural progression of the house. It's a necessary thing these days. And if your agent doesn't know how to do that, maybe it's not the right agent. Just saying. So consider getting a floor plan. It's great to have a floor plan. It's a pretty house. I would put more window or more pictures on it. Yeah, this is in Willow Glen. That's Lincoln right there, and it's in Willow Glen. So there you go. That's what you get for $2 million. I can tell you that this is going to sell a lot faster. This has been on market just one day. I can promise you that. This episode is brought to you by the Home Buyers Checklist. Download this today. If you're going to go open house shopping or whatever, I should show you what it looks like one day, but it just walks you through each room until asks you to look at the walls, the windows, the room, the appliances, etc. Just make sure you can compare one house to the next. When you go to 4 or 5 open houses or houses for sale, you want to have a checklist to be able to refer back and say which house had the new appliances, which ones had the olive drab appliances, which one had the pool, which one didn't have the pool. This one helps you walk through that entire process. What you get for $1 million in Sunnyvale, California, Santa Clara County, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 795 square feet. I can't, for some reason, open that. It's not working for me. So I'm just going to expand that out for you. Look at that bad boy. One whole picture. That's how you market a house in Sunnyvale. Wow. On market 5 days. Guys, this is a great opportunity for you if you're looking at buying in Sunnyvale. Sunnyvale is close to all the big companies. So if you live, it's probably a super blank slate in there and probably figure out how to put a 3rd bedroom on it. Today's rates are about, now it all depends on how much money you put down, how much the house is, how big the loan is, debt to income, your credit score, all this stuff. So these are not quotes. Talk to a lender. And if you need a lender, let me know. I have a bunch of them. They're great people and they know how to get you into the right house for the right price. Where are we today? What's going on here? Bay Area months of inventory. This one right here is giving me trouble. Napa, as I've been saying for a very long time, is a great buy. It's far away from a lot of different things, especially Silicon Valley, but Napa has been a very good buy. You're looking at 90 to 95 cents on the dollar when you're buying a house in Napa. The volume isn't there, the speed isn't there, and you can still get a pretty decently priced house. So if you want to live there or you want a second house, let's talk about moving you up there. Santa Clara County cities, nothing really crazy to report. Everything's coming down below 2 months. It's a normal thing right now. This is the last month of our selling season, which really hasn't been a selling season because we just don't have the inventory. This big peak right here is San Martin, where they only have 3 houses for sale anyway. And we're not anywhere near buyer's market. All these people are saying the market's crashing, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it is in like Fort Myers, Cape Coral, where there's thousands of homes for sale, like 4,000 or 5,000 homes for sale right now. We just don't have the inventory to match this. So prices are maintaining, if not going higher, and houses are running off the block right now. If we're at 6 months, like what it was here, then it's something that you can consider possibly a buyer's market. We need to have at least 1,000 homes for San Jose and at least 2,000 homes for sale. We need to be about 2,000 homes, which is this little line right here, in order for it to be a balanced market, not a buyer's market, not a seller's market, but a good, healthy market. That's why we're seeing prices increase. That's why we're still having housing affordability issues. That's why we're talking about $2 million for a standard home in Willow Glen. Do you have to do all this stuff to fix your house up and get it sold? No, but you want to make sure that you attract as many buyers and get as many offers as you can so we can bump it up as high as we can. We want to maximize the sale for you, right? Yeah, we get a couple percent on top of that, but who cares? If I go from 2 million to 2.2, it's not going to make my day, right? I want to